Imagine a veteran who bought a home in 2012 using a VA loan with zero down and no private mortgage insurance. He moved out in 2016, rented the home, and used a second VA loan to buy his next primary residence. Today, he owns 4 properties, all purchased without a single dollar down. Here's what we're covering: the mechanics of the VA loan stacking strategy and the owner-occupancy rule you must respect. We will also cover the entitlement rules that allow repeat use and the compliance risks that can sink the plan. Last episode, we covered state income tax on military retirement pay. Today we shift to wealth building, looking at how the VA loan benefit can be used more than once to build a rental portfolio over time.
Grace here. The strategy is to buy a primary residence with a VA loan, live there as required, then rent it when you are ready to move. Each time you repeat the cycle, you accumulate another income-producing property without ever putting a dollar down.
Chen here. To repeat that cycle, you either restore your entitlement by selling the first home or use second-tier entitlement to carry 2 VA loans simultaneously. Both paths are legal and both preserve the zero-down advantage on every new purchase.
Tobias here. The key rule that governs the whole strategy is the owner-occupancy requirement. You must intend to personally occupy each home as your primary residence, and that occupancy must begin within 60 days of closing.
Coming up, the exact owner-occupancy rule you need to follow, what can happen to the strategy if you violate it, and the entitlement math that makes 2 VA loans at the same time possible. The VA loan has no down payment requirement as long as the purchase price does not exceed the appraised value. For most purchases, this means the veteran can buy a home with zero out-of-pocket capital. No PMI is the advantage that compounds over time. Compared to a conventional loan, this saves the VA borrower $100 to $300 per month for as long as they hold the property.
First, A loan rates are typically 1/4 to 1/2% below the conventional market rate, and on a large loan over a long hold period, that interest rate gap adds up to tens of thousands of dollars in savings.
The VA funding fee is 2.15% for first-time use with no down payment, but it is fully waived for disabled veterans with a service-connected rating. Tobias, how does the combination translate to the investment strategy?
The owner-occupancy requirement is the legal foundation of the entire strategy. At closing on a VA loan, the veteran certifies intent to personally occupy the home as their primary residence. That certification is a legal obligation, not a suggestion. The standard is intent to occupy within 60 days of closing. The VA understands that active duty members and recently separated veterans have legitimate reasons for delayed occupancy, but the certification must be truthful at the time it is made.
At closing, you certify occupancy as a legal obligation. That certification is what makes the strategy work properly. Once you have genuinely lived in the home, you are free to move out for any legitimate reason and rent the property afterward.
The risk is closing on a VA loan with no real intention of ever moving in. That is misrepresentation on the certification, and in serious cases it has been prosecuted as mortgage fraud. The strategy requires genuine primary residence use before any conversion to rental.
Entitlement restoration means the veteran gets their VA loan eligibility back to use again. The standard path is to sell the property and fully pay off the original VA loan. Once that happens, the VA restores the entitlement and the veteran can apply for another VA loan on a new primary residence. The certificate of eligibility, which is the document lenders use to confirm VA loan eligibility, is updated to reflect the restored entitlement. Veterans can request an updated COE through va.gov or through a VA-approved lender. Grace, does the one-time restoration path come up much?
There is also a one-time restoration available even if the loan was paid off without selling the property, but this special restoration can only be used once in a lifetime. Grace, is that path common? It is relatively rare, but exists for veterans who paid off a VA loan early and want the benefit back without having sold.
Porty's F. For the stacking strategy, entitlement restoration is the sequential version. You use one VA loan, complete the primary residence requirement, and sell the home when the time is right. After the entitlement restores, you use VA financing on the next purchase.
Second-tier entitlement, sometimes called bonus entitlement, is what allows a veteran to have two VA loans active at the same time. This is the faster version of the stacking strategy, because you do not have to sell the first property before buying the second one. The math works like this. The VA has a maximum entitlement amount tied to conforming loan limits in your county. If your first loan did not use all of that entitlement, the remaining portion can support a second VA guaranteed loan on a new primary residence.
The first property becomes a rental without selling it, so the veteran keeps the appreciation and the existing low-rate VA loan. No additional VA approval is needed beyond the standard eligibility process for the second loan, because the second-tier entitlement is already built into the VA's calculation.
No sale is required with second-tier entitlement, so you just move and keep the first property as a rental. For higher-cost markets, remaining entitlement sometimes requires a small down payment on the second loan, but there is still no PMI and the VA rate applies.
The most serious risk is occupancy fraud. Veterans who close on a VA loan and never move in are committing misrepresentation on the occupancy certification. This is not a gray area. When you apply for a second VA loan, lenders count rental income from the first property towards your qualifying income, but most discount that rental income by 25% in the DTI calculation to account for vacancy and maintenance.
ABS particular services, quote, cash reserves are the other lender requirement. Most lenders want 3 to 6 months of housing payments in liquid accounts. As the portfolio grows, that reserve requirement grows with it, and keeping the cash side funded is as important as keeping the loan side compliant.
Before each new purchase in the stack, consult a VA-savvy real estate attorney to confirm your entitlement balance and occupancy documentation are in order. The details differ by lender and by county, and the attorney fee is small compared to the exposure of a compliance error.
The stacking sequence is straightforward once you understand the rules. Step 1. Use a VA loan to buy a primary residence, genuinely live there, and document that occupancy. Chen, what does rental ready actually mean in practice?
Step 2. When you are ready to move, convert the property to a rental. Whether you restore entitlement by selling or use second-tier entitlement to keep it depends on your financial goals and your remaining entitlement balance at the time.
Step 3. Use a VA loan on the next primary residence. Repeat the genuine occupancy and documentation process. Over multiple cycles, each VA loan purchase is made at zero down and below market rates, and each prior residence converts to an income-producing asset.
The ceiling is set by your remaining entitlement and your debt-to-income ratio, not by any rule that limits how many VA loans you can have in a lifetime. Some veterans have built 4 or 5 property portfolios using nothing but VA financing.
If you forget everything else from this episode, remember, the VA loan is not a one-time benefit. It is a repeatable wealth-building tool as long as you honor the owner-occupancy requirement every time you use it. Have you used your VA loan more than once? Drop your experience in the comments. Okay, it is quiz time. Let's find out what stuck. Think through each question carefully before you answer.
You do not have to comment. You do not have to share, just the like and the subscribe. The 2 tabs.
What is the owner-occupancy requirement for a VA loan? The correct answer is A. The veteran must intend to personally occupy the home as their primary residence within 60 days of closing.
What is the primary way to restore VA loan entitlement for reuse? The correct answer is A. Sell the property and fully pay off the original VA loan.
What is second-tier entitlement? The correct answer is D. Remaining VA. Entitlement that can support a second VA loan while the first is still active.
The VA loan stacking strategy is one of the most powerful and least used tools in veteran financial planning. Every primary residence you buy with a VA loan can later become a rental at zero down and below market rates. 10 years from now, you will thank yourself for starting.
The second-tier entitlement piece surprised me when I first learned it. Most veterans think they get one VA loan per lifetime, and they have had 2 or 3 available the whole time.
The occupancy fraud warning is important. The strategy is completely legal when done correctly. The risk only appears if you close on a loan with no intention of ever moving in.
Subscribe so you do not miss the next episode, because wait until you see how many veterans qualify for TDIU and have no idea it applies to them.
This is Professor Erica. Thanks for watching and signing off.